The Grove are back with another weekly podcast. The third member, Joseph, will be here at some point, but he's on the way home from work. This week, we're going to be talking about Lucas Paqueta, Adama Traore, and other links. I think it's the Kinski and Axel. What's his name?
Axel Sassy.
There we go.
Disaster.
Yeah, that's the one. We'll be having a chat about them links. Mainly, though, for me, it's going to be about Paqueta. That's what it's going to be about today. If you are new here, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. And we'll just get straight into it, as I know Marder's got to be out soon, so we're very time heavy tonight.
God, sorry lads.
That's all right. But no, so in terms of Paqueta, I think when I've been trying to think about it, I watched his little clip he uploaded on Instagram. My first thoughts was he's done more of a farewell than Declan Rice already. Like what?
He literally put a bit more emotion and everything.
Yeah.
And you know what? He came for, and look, it felt like he had that in the drafts for like a while and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? At least he did do that. And the thing about Pac-Man, he literally, this is the thing that, let's say the obvious, he's literally got a good PR team anyway. So God knows if that was actually him doing the voice, to be fair. But I mean, he's a character, and this is the thing about Paqueta and his time at West Ham, especially towards the end. What he's done is he's just got, and I say this, the main character syndrome. It always has to be about Paqueta. He has to make things about him and stuff. And look, I know he's gone through a lot, and he's narrowed it down to being a mental health thing, saying he wants to go home and stuff, saying he didn't ask to leave, he just asked to go home and stuff. And I get it. But there's a way to handle it, mate. That's it. Like, you could have been more on the folklore for West Ham. That pass to Bowen, we'll forget it. And the moments you've had, you're Brazilian Magnifico and stuff, but you haven't shown enough times. And yes, I know you've had that court case and stuff, and your mental health, I'm sure, has affected you and stuff, and you want to go home. But look, you should have approached it a better way, mate. I think that's it. But at the end of the day, we got 42 million euros from him. How are we going to spend it? That's the next best thing. I mean,
that's true.
But what do you think about the whole thing?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think that especially recently, he's pissed me off just because obviously we're in the dogfight. We're in the absolute depths of hell down there, and we need our big players like him to come forward and play well. And obviously this whole like back injury stuff. So I think of late, a lot of West Ham fans are sort of over him to an extent. But I think it's important to try and take emotion out of it. I think the important thing is that generally, if a player was down in tools and just wanting to leave for the sake of it and not wanting to fight, he could have got a move to a Chelsea or another big team in Europe. So I think that's why he tried to clarify that in his statement, is just to go show, look, I'm doing this for my own happiness, as opposed to I'm leaving you in the lurch. So I assume he's probably seen some of the West Ham fans' tweets, because I think he said, I know a few of you won't understand. But then straight away, I didn't feel bad for how I felt recently, but I was a bit like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because then, like, obviously there are some things that are more important than football. And obviously, if he's really unhappy and that sort of stuff. But for me, it's more frustrating that it's dragged on this long. But I suppose that's not his fault. That's more negotiations, clubs and stuff like that. And I think that when it all passes and, you know, he's gone, and after like 18 months or something, we'll always look back and he'll go down in history for playing that ball to Bowen. He'll always be remembered, and he'll always be remembered for being a bit scatty, having that crazy moment in him. But I think that we'll always feel like we wanted a little bit more from him, because we saw glimpses, but we never saw it on a weekly basis. And I think that's the overriding feeling towards him, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I just think, can you just imagine if he goes to Flamengo for like 6 months, gets in the World Cup, plays a blind in the World Cup, and he ends up going to Madrid or somewhere else or something? Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, I'm here at Chelsea now, boys.
Like, literally, exactly.
But I mean, sorry, I was just going to say, I do wish him luck, because I think it does seem like it's mainly for the health reasons and stuff, not because he wants the money and stuff. He is going back to Flamengo, the team he loves and supports and stuff. And he hasn't gone to like a rival like Tottenham. He didn't go to Aston Villa or anything, not that they're a rival. So in a few months' time, we'll look back and just be like, look, he played for West Ham. He had his moments. He played a pivotal role, like you said, exactly. And but I'm just glad it's done now.
Yeah. I suppose the flip side of it, if you're going to be more critical of him, which I imagine people will be, is that you could have stayed till the end of the season. Like the way, like you've left us in a very, not that it's his fault, but he's left us in a situation now where we're absolutely fucked, and we've got less than a week to replace a pivotal part of the team. Although he's not been performing on his day, he's fucking world class, isn't he? But then already you've got the ITKs have come out when being asked, "Oh, are we going to replace him?" Like, "Oh, that's all down to Nuno," and it's like, we had it with Moyes, had it with Potter, and it's like whenever we don't invest in the squad or replace players we need, it's always the manager. It's never like the board. It's like, well, the second we knew Paqueta wanted to go, start the window, they should have already been. They should already have 2, 3, 4 players that they think, right, let's go after him. Let's go after him. Whereas now it's going to be just who's available, who can we quickly scramble after. So, and it's that whole thing of where we've won a couple of games now. Are the board going to be like, well, we've shown we don't need him, so do we need to replace him? It's like, yeah, but when you look at who we've let go of so many players, and I think Braz is on the way out as well now, isn't he?
Yeah, it's in Burnley, mate, which I don't get either. Which is why you're going to give him to a relegation, fucking what you call it, candidate or rival? Yeah. Like, what's the point? Like, imagine Burnley start because of these free kicks and penalties or whatever, then and we go down at the expense of it. Like, are you dumb?
Yeah. And then you think of well, it's like we were saying the other day, we were both shocked that he made the bench, and I even said to you, I was like, that's just for PR and just to be like, well, look, he is on the bench. He's like, yeah, but you've got no intention of using the fella, like,
nah. But you might as well put a youngster in there, mate. Honestly, you might as well put another keeper on the bench rather than put. The second keeper might as well actually got on the pitch rather than Ward-Prowse.
No, literally. Honestly. But I think it's been a bit of a polarizing transfer window, in my opinion, because I do think both Pablo and Tati have offered something. And even if it is just the fundamental basics of getting the rest of their team to press, because they both press from the front, I think that is a positive. And whether they're both worth the money, who fucking cares these days? Like as long as they're performing and like doing their bit. But then in the same breath, we've let go of so many players, and you could argue maybe they weren't in the manager's plans anyway. But we're so light on the ground, like 1 or 2 injuries, and we are fucked.
It's true, isn't it? We were all praising Guido for coming in, and actually, you know what? He looks good. We've actually got some of experience. Yes, it's taken a long time to adapt, but you know what? We could actually trust him to come on the pitch. We're not, and then they come out, RTK say, "Oh yeah, West Ham have no intention of selling them." Till they say, "Oh yeah, he's gone to Valencia now," and it's like, well. He sold one of them, so does that mean you're going to get James Ward-Prowse in? Nope, he's gone off to Burnley, and we just really got rid of Andy Irving. So where's the midfield? Who are you going to go to after that? You got Magassi, you got Potts, and to be fair, it's 2 midfielders in scarce. And if they do say that Nuno likes a smaller squad, then it's probably the way he likes it. He just has more people to concentrate from and stuff. So, in terms of replacing Paqueta, though, we've just got Adama, who we'll come to in a sec, Pablo, Tati. And those are the only ones so far. Yeah. Do you really think we need another attacking or midfielder to replace Paqueta?
I really think we need 2 or 3 signings minimum, because my main worry is always the defence, because in the last 2 games we have actually scored 5 goals and we've actually created chances. It's more for me, although Mav and Tadibo have looked good in a couple of games, we've seen over longer periods that if either one of them gets injured, you've got Max Kilman, who's also being linked with a move away, and it's like we're going to end up having no fucking players in the squad. So, but yeah, and answer to your question, we definitely need another attacking mid, another striker, another centre back. And if we're getting rid of Guido, Irving, Earthy, Ward-Prowse, that's 4 midfielders. It's like what is going on?
Are we in a relegation battle? Are we in a relegation battle? Or are we asset stripping? Get ready? Like, I don't know. What's the plan? What is the plan?
I don't get it. And I know obviously with like the thing is, like, I know obviously every single transfer window there's rumours and links, but then you've also seen Crescentio's been linked away earlier, Souček, and it's like, are they just put us the whole squad on fucking eBay and Vinted? Like, what is going on? It's like, just Fuck knows, man.
Oh, God knows, mate. Honestly.
But yeah, what's your thoughts on Adama? Because I know you're probably going to be more on the positive element of it. I mean, from my point of view, if you're going by the numbers, you shouldn't always do that anyway in football, because as we well know, like, you can't always see everything. But I think the fact the manager really wants him, and he's got something we don't have a lot of in the team, which is explosive pace. So
yeah,
take it away, mate. Try and infuse the West Ham fan base on this signing.
This guy, Adama Traore, the world-renowned Adama Traore, this is the guy Nuno has been chasing for years, honestly. It's like Nuno lost his child in the supermarket and been putting him in a lockbox saying, "Well, guys, have you seen Adama? He's finally got his man. He's reunited with his baby boy. He's come." And the best thing is, he's literally got the best out of Adama. Adama's now 30. He's just turned 30 the other day and stuff. He's still got like the pace and stuff. Like, look at him. He's almost like he just reminds you of Antonio. The fact that Moyes wanted him as well back in the day, just thinking he's always been linked to West Ham. That's the main thing. And he's actually finally here. So it feels like it's not real. But I think it's a positive one. It's someone to put on the right if Bowen has to go up front at some point or something. Or if, I don't know, but it's just another attacking element, someone that's going to stretch defenses and stuff. You know what it's about. You know it's all about the pace. You know it's all about the strength. You know it's all about the baby oil and stuff. But I mean, the goals and assists is the only thing we'll be worried about and stuff. Because we know it. And we've seen it countless times. You can beat everyone and he's through in one-on-one and he just fumbles it. But it's not about the goals and assists. It's about if you can contribute. We've seen with Tati and Pablo. If you can contribute to the team without like scoring goals, I'm all for it. It's a West Ham way. You try hard and you play for the shirt for the badge that you wear on your shirt. So look, we'll see how it goes. We don't know how he's going to factor in. He might not even play games. God knows. I remember my mate's a Fulham fan. He said he's rubbish and he's glad to see the back of him and stuff. But let's see. Let's not judge right now, and let's just be excited that we've got some pace on the wing. You know.
Yeah. I think if it was at the start of the season, I think that this wouldn't go down as a decent like addition to the squad. But from my personal point of view, I'm not over the moon with it. But we're so desperate. I'm just like, mate, if he can play football, he's got a pair of boots at this stage. Just fucking get him in the squad. Like, we're just on our knees for just anything. And as I say, we don't have a lot of pace in that team. But if he thinks he's joining and starting, there's no way he starts for us. I think maybe he's been told it's just going to be like an impact sub type role.
Yeah. Well, it's a 6 month. It's a 6 month deal. So option. It's a 6 month deal with an option to extend it at the end if he's survive, I guess. And we bought him in for like what? Probably less than 3 million, to be fair. But I think it's heavily incentivized to Fulham. If we stay up, then we have to pay Fulham a bit more or something.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But look, someone to challenge. I don't think he's going to come and start. Obviously, he'll just be an impact sub, which probably suits him, to be fair. Just to when he's got the energy and pace and stuff. It's when you see Adama coming, just like, fuck me, you don't want to deal with that. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a weird one for me, because I'm just like, if you told us at the start of the transfer window, this is what the situation is, you've had so many questions. Like, why are we letting all these people go? Like, it didn't really make much sense. But we're in a position now where we're just so desperate for anyone that we've got like Traore coming in, and we're gonna have to make the fucking best of it, really. But he's here, by the way. Joe,
there he is.
After his long excursion back from work.
Fucking hell.
You're right, mate.
Yeah, you're right, mate.
How's it going? How's work?
Yeah, go on. How was your day?
Long.
Great.
Nice and brief. Love that.
Exactly. Fucking hell.
There's nothing else to say to it. It was just fucking long.
Right. Well.
I've had a few beers.
Well, in terms of what we've covered, we've already covered Paqueta and Traore. So just give us your brief thoughts on the Paqueta situation. Me and Mada sort of agreed that, like, if you take emotion out of it, it'll always be remembered for Prague. Bit shit he's leaving when we're in the current situation, but at least the fact his statement said he's not come out and gone to a rival or stayed in Europe. He just wants to go home. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, the brunt of it, I believe, obviously, on his day, like he's a fucking incredible player, which is why he was going to go to City for £80 million. But for us, that was few and far between. You go through stages, you go through patches. He's just one of them footballers where you are supposedly a maverick, but the long and short of it, especially like this season and probably more towards last season as well, he just wasn't good enough for one of
Yeah.
our better players.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate everything that's gone on with him. He wants to go home, like that, all that. But it's the fact that I mean, we've offered a lot to him as well. I mean, as a club, I say that, but as a fan base, we've stuck by him, this and that, and we've always liked him. I believe most people like him because when he's on it, he's on it. But it's just a bit sour, a bit shit the way it's got on, and it didn't need to be really. And I think it's just the fact that if in the position we are right now, it doesn't help things where he's considered one of our better players. Say if we was like 10th and he was kicked up with fuss, you'd be oh, it's a bit shit, but none, you'd be like, oh, right, cool, whatever, go back. But it's just the fact that we're fucking in the shit. But I do like love him as a footballer, but then I'm not too sad because it's probably best for us. I mean, we in the past 3 games we've won 3 in the bounds without him, so
Yeah.
it can't be any coincidence.
No, it's true. But yeah, I think that in an ideal world for me, the ideal thing would have been he'd give us till the end of the season and tried his best to keep us in the league. I think he would have got a lot more respect from people like me if he'd done that. I think in recent weeks he's really pissed me off, as you both well know, because you have to hear me fucking whinge about him all the time. But on his, as you say, on his day, he is a great footballer, but his head's clearly not in it. And at least now he's gone. But my only worry is there's only a few days left of the transfer window, and all the ITKs are already saying, well, if we replace him, that's up to Nuno. It's like, oh, fuck, how many managers are we going to do this to now? It's just, yeah, crap, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll be fine without him. I don't think we necessarily need a replacement. I don't think we're as desperate to prioritize replacement from as we've seen in the past couple of performances. It might come to bite us and stuff. But I mean, you got other midfielders that can come in, though. I feel.
Yeah, but if you don't try, then it's not pointless.
We're just being guilty of like we've had a good couple of games, and we're all on a high because we've won 3 in a row. But 1 or 2 injuries, and that squad's going to get exposed so quickly. Like we've let go of so many players, and whether you think them players weren't great in the first place, regardless, they're squad players. So if someone gets injured, we're going to be calling on who? Like fucking, there's no one there.
Kante, Lewis Orford.
I mean, Kante's played a few times here and there.
But yeah, I think.
I was going to say it's one of them ones, isn't it? Obviously, we've got rid of some players, but they didn't play anyway. But doesn't accept the fact that obviously they're squad players, so we do need depth. Whether or not like they played, it's irrelevant because as you said, if we get a couple of injuries, our 4 midfielders now are Magassa, Potts, Souček,
Matty Fernandes. Yeah.
Mate, imagine Fernandes gets injured, then fuck, man.
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is why it always goes back to the ownership. Like they knew we were in a really fucking shit place at the start of the transfer window. Yeah, they spent quickly, which actually surprised me. But I still maintain they've just spent the Paqueta money. That's all they've done. I can't see them investing that money. I'll be very surprised. Because if you look at the ones we're linked with, they're all loans, aren't they? Or just ones where it's like 6-month deals. And I don't mind that because we're so desperate we'll get anyone in. But once again, the strategy of this board, it's just fucking mind-blowing. It fucking really is. In terms of...
Where's the Arteta money?
Literally. Just before Marder has to go, I think the only other ones we've been linked with are Kinski, which is quite an interesting one because when we were first linked with him, I wasn't like annoyed or happy, but Spurs fans are pissed. They're not happy with this because a lot of them don't rate Vicario, And when Kinski has played, he's not really put a foot wrong. So one positive is
decent.
annoying them.
Yeah, I've always thought he looked decent, to be fair. Like last year when Ricardo got injured, he came in around January. They bought him an emergency and he played, 2-3 games? And I thought he looked good, to be fair. And obviously, since Ricardo's come back in, he's not really had any chance to get back into the squad. So I don't know. I don't think it's a priority signing. I don't think we're desperate to need him. Like, I don't think Ariel's going to get injured. And if Ariel got injured, are we going to be that worried that Matt Manton's going to come in? Probably some will be, but I think it was unfair during that period. But if that's the case, look, it's not really something I'd go for. What do you think, Joe, about it?
I couldn't give a fuck why we're signing a spare keeper. Honestly, the signing to me baffles me because from what I've seen, it's not a lot. It's not like he's some fucking like Manuel Neuer improvement on Hermansen where they're going to be a second choice goalkeeper. We need other positions. So it just seems like a waste of time to me. But obviously, if he signs and that, I wish him well. I want him to do well. But I didn't. I couldn't care less. It just seems like a pointless signing to me.
This is what blows my mind. It's like, I'll try and run through it now, but we'll see if I forget any, and you can always correct me. So this window, we've let go of Fulkrug, Urfi, Guido, Ward-Prowse, Paqueta. Is there any more?
Igor, gone back.
Yeah, Igor.
Hey.
And with
hi.
And with and Callum Marshall.
Yeah.
So then we've let go of all of them, and we've got Tati, Pablo, Traore on a 6-month deal and being linked to another keeper. It's like, what is going on? Like, there should be alarm bells going off in that boardroom. Even as tight as they are, it's like, if you spend a few quid now, you can eventually make some more dough when you want to leave the club. But like, it's like, we're just sinking into relegation. It's like, is it really just because we won a few games? They're like, well, problem solved. And now they're even leaking to the ITKs again. Like, oh, well, Nuno doesn't want anyone. It's like, we've heard this story before. It's like, we're going to end up seeing Nuno on the overlap in 2 years being like, I didn't get any money. It's like, it's what it's going to be, isn't it? It's fuck's sake.
No.
Well, as you said, like what fucking the 2nd of January, we've spent 50 million on 2 players. Well, we're knee deep in the shit, and nothing's changed until like the past week where we've won a few games. Like we're still in the same position essentially because we've gained a couple of points here and there because all of a sudden everybody around us just decided to turn unreal and start winning games. So we still need players. And obviously, we're lighter in depth. All right, the players that we let go didn't play, and I'm not too bothered about them going because they didn't play, didn't offer much, whatever. Couldn't care less. But we still need depth.
Yeah.
So I think we're still in the shit.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite unfortunate that every time we seem to get a result, everyone else in the league just fucking wins or gets a result. It's fucking really frustrating, but this is the predicament we find ourselves in. We've had such a bad start, ain't it?
Yeah, this is the Premier League, boys. The Premier League.
But
you can't rely on other teams.
Yeah,
you can't leave it on other teams. You need to sort your own shit out.
That's true. But yeah. Have you got anything else you want to add, Mardo, before you got to shoot?
I believe I'm all good, mate, to be fair.
Yeah, so, well, I think just in terms of what the purpose of it was just really to go over the Paqueta and just reiterate, it's like, I think he'll go down in history, obviously, with that ball in Prague. Igor will also go down in history because he didn't take out Bowen, so nice one for that, Igor.
2 club legends going.
But yeah, no, I think Paqueta, it's a shame he couldn't rediscover his form on a more regular basis, especially this season. Even this season, we've seen in a couple of games where when he's on it, he's fucking unbelievable. But whether his head's not in the right place or whatever's going on with him, it's best to get him out the door, I suppose. But whether we get the money from it, who knows? And obviously, we're going to bring in Adama Traore. Oh, actually, Joe, quickly, what's your thoughts on Traore? Because I know that you're really fucking a massive fan of him.
He's done nothing. Like he doesn't play for. He can't get it in the Fulham team, and we're just like, all right, because he was good about 4 years ago for Nuno. great. Just another. I mean, please prove me wrong, but it's just another shit player to add to another shit players we got. So yeah, whatever. Whoopee.
Can I just say, imagine we get a Lingard moment with Traore?
Mate, I am praying, but it's just. But I suppose that's what happens when you're fucking down there in Indulgence. These are the players that you get linked to. These are the players you get. You're like, all right, please to produce some magic. So
what I want to just say is, before Marla goes, right, I want him to be here for this, Joe. And when we upload this tonight, I want you to watch the first 15 minutes you weren't here, because Marla done like a 5-minute speech about Traore being the best guy in the world.
I could just imagine it. Basically, like comparing it to Pele or something, and it's just Marder being Marder.
The trick here, right? We could just be clickbaiting. It's like heated debate, Traore.
Joe, you're going to watch absolute cinema. Don't worry.
I think he described him as the world famous Adama Traore.
He's famous for baby oil. He might as well be on OnlyFans. That's what it is.
Oh fucking hell!
Baby oil and running quick.
That's what you need at West Ham.
Exactly. That's all we need. But no,
we'll be a brass house now.
No, it is. But yeah, I think that's about it for the transfers. We'll be back to preview the Chelsea game at some point. And yeah, let us know what you think about Lucas Paqueta, the Traore signing. Do you think they're going to help? Do you think we need more? What do you think of the board? Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. Come on, you Irons.
The board is shit.